Yeah, seems we still need to wait for the warm up. Okay, so we should start with Luqas warm up first. Oh shit, there was some issue with the audio, so sorry on viewers.
Oh,
Yeah, we have been talking to ourselves all the time.
oh wait, so people couldn't hear me
Yeah,
the whole time?
yeah, there's something wrong with my settings, but it's fine, should be fine now.
All right, I have to say this. You know, since I used to commentate a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh matches, I can't believe how scuffed most streams are, and I love this. Unbelievable. Like, I don't know why. This is maybe my thing, but with Yu-Gi-Oh streams, I don't think I've seen so much scuffed stream in comparison to Osu. But maybe that's just me. And yeah, I do think they're in their warm up as well right now.
Yeah,
So once again, we're not seeing it. Oh
it's
no.
all about streamer experience, which I'm not really proficient at all. Yeah, I apologize.
I don't know. The client is just a weird thing at times. Because we do see the two-player names. I don't know why we can't see the warm-up. I have no idea.
I think it depends on the internet because it takes time to download the warm-up maps.
Oh, so there's before a stream, the ideal is also to download every map before the match happens. Because if you try to download it during the stream, it's at times not going to work. But I think you're right about the internet connection.
Yeah, I should ask the referee to send the warm-up map for me as well.
Yeah, because I think the warm-ups are over, so we're gonna pass on the... We're actually going to go with the real maps this time. Oh, no worries, Bara. Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know Bara was also a menu player. That's nice to know. That's a me thing at this point. I mean, I've been playing so much Taiko, I did know about Bara as a Taiko player, but never as a menu. And just seeing his new username on Twitch, I guess he began with menu. That's awesome. Alright, we're seeing a 6K map this time. I have to verify... Is this a warm-up? Brain fog. Yeah, that's a warm-up this time.
Wait, why I remember this map from round of 24?
Wait, really? Oh, true. Oh, maybe... Let's see its schedule. Let's see for me. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, we shouldn't even see around 24 map again. Oh no. Oh, you stopped playing Mania in 2018. Oh wow. Gotcha, Bara. That's fair. I see, I see. But yeah, this is not the map we should be seeing, especially if they picked the 6K map, which from the looks of it...
Wait, oh, finally,
will be
we can see some warm-ups from both players.
Oh, true. Alright, we're at least getting one warm-up. That's awesome. Alright, let's see how it's gonna go. This is 8K this time. Now, for the 8K, OU had overall good scores. I think he was 4th on the 8K during the qualifiers. So he's definitively going to have the advantage in comparison to Luqas, although 92% for the accuracy is not that bad for Luqas. He's getting an advantage as well for the score. He's getting the lead. And OU did drop some accuracy as well. Oh, you were rank 400, damn. Yeah, also has such a long history of definitively having like different waves of players, and nowadays we're getting more plays overall for each of the game modes actually, which really shows that OSU is more alive than anything, which is good. That's what the game needs for any game mode. I don't think there was like 400 players, but yeah, even back in 2018 there's definitively less difficulty to get high ranks. But I mean, of course, you have to prove your skills as well, so it goes that way. Alright, a lot of stairs here and streams being executed with pretty much similar accuracy between the two players. 86 versus 85. And once again,
the map has more of the vibe of 7 Key first one. And which
exactly.
I believe is a pretty famous map in BMS. Yes.
Yeah, it says it all as well when we read the title, BMS 2DX. So has to be expected. But I mean, also for the overall polling of the tournament, the way 8K was made, or the maps we see in 8K, are actually thought to be of the same kind as 2DX, basically. Yeah, very... almost the same miscount for the two players. Pretty much close accuracies as well. Alright, I'm listening to different music right now.
Yeah, it sounds like Mani era of a pretty famous 7 Keys map. Oh, we are reaching to the roll phase.
Rolls. 48 for Luqas, 60 for OU. So OU is going to be the first one to decide between banning first or picking first. All right, we're just waiting on the referee to write the message for the picks and the bans. 5 for Max Gogo will be actually. There is a possibility for tiebreaker considering the skills of the two players being very close. But what I'm scared is that the 4K, 5K, and 6K are very well dominated by Luqas. Ban 10K Ellen, thank you.
Yes, that wasn't a real ban. Sorry.
I don't blame him. But I mean, honestly, for 10K maps, I think both players are just not going to pick it. They could ban actually 10K or 9K. But considering they're not having strength on such maps, I don't know if they really should consider banning them, but who knows? Each player has their strategy, and that's still a fair strategy as well. Chengfen saying me.
Yeah, we are still waiting for OU to decide ban or freak first.
Yeah, so far Oyu having some fun time trolling in the chat, but we have to see if he wants to pick first or ban first. Because otherwise, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be picking first, and you're going to have to ban first, Oyu. Because here's the thing. I might be a streamer, I also get to decide. See? That's some plot twist. Alright, Oyu wants to ban first. Banning 10k LN immediately. Okay. Really doesn't want to play 10k for sure. Especially the LN. And that's the Rice you banned, so Strange Bar is the LN one, normally. You banned the wrong. Yeah, reset these are. You just banned the wrong one. It's the lower. Yeah, this is the one. Strange Bar. Yeah, correct. And next one to be banned is going to be the 9K LN. So Asteria, Secret Aladdin, banned from Luqas. So again, I think these two bans make sense considering the performance both of the players have in the 9K and 10K. Banning in LAN as well, which also makes sense. Although Luqas usually will be fine in a lens in general, but I guess doesn't like it in comparison to the 9K Rice. And
Oh
yes,
yeah,
indeed, they
and
get
one
two
one
bans.
thing players need to notice is they have two bans instead of one ban and one protects. We have two bans.
Yeah, correct. This is something we've seen in in round 24. Let's see what their next bans is going to be. I do think OU is going to ban once again around the 9K and 10K, unless he doesn't mind the rise of the keys. In this case, going for 5K or 4K ban will be wise for OU, especially. Banning 4K rise, yeah, good choice. Good choice here. And what is Luqas going to ban is the question. Luqas will perhaps ban the 8K, one of the two 8K maps. Maybe the 8K LN or 8K Rice. I cannot tell here. But if I was Luqas, banning the 8K Rice will make sense considering that the player is actually good with a lens and should be fine for him. And no, okay, banning the 8K LN. Interesting, fair.
Yeah, and that will
All right.
conclude our ban phase. And next will be our first pick. Start from Luqas.
Yes. So we're gonna wait for his pick. No, what map he called pick? I don't know if he's wanting to start with 7K, but he could start with the lower keys between 4 and 6 key because he has complete advantage here and will be able to take a leading point against OU. And he's going to start with 6k Rise, so we're going to see Birth as the first map. I also like the name of the artist being a wall. I don't even know how to pronounce that except maybe it's Empire? It could be Empire considering the design of the characters, like the sort of wall there is. Because that's the kind of gate. Oh, maybe he's called Gate as an artist. Who knows? Maybe there's some expert in the chat that knows the artist and can tell me how to pronounce the name of the artist. But yeah, main point is that Luqas picked the 6k Rise. Let's see how it's going to go for him as well as OU. Oh, your friends Lily. Actually, I'm gonna make a search of the composer just for fun on the internet. Let's see. Alright, can I find information about the artist?
Yeah, we can just spell the artist as Liu or Liuel, I don't know, according to our host.
Ah, okay. Okay, this is very interesting. Even their username on YouTube is very interesting. Well, alright. Oh, that's a very unique name for sure.
And here we go.
Alright, we're in. Good luck to both players on today's match. We're finally beginning 6k Rise for the first map. Alright, so far so good. Very close between the two players. Very good accuracies so far. Oh, a little bit of accuracy drop from Luqas. Still good because we're remaining on the 99%. But OU showing a great stability, 99.8%. As long as OU holds this, he's going to be able to take a breakpoint at the beginning of the match. Alright, so far, pretty fair patterns here. Not much to comment, a few stairs, a few chord jacks, but so far so good. Alright, Luqas is increasing in terms of accuracy, and OU dropping very slightly, but not too much. Still being stable, 99.7%. And we're reaching half the map. First miss though from OU, that's gonna change the score between the two players, because I do believe Luqas remains with a full combo as well. So now we're seeing the score towards Luqas. And yeah, the theme of the map pretty much remains the same.
Yeah, it's a pretty constant across 3 maps. And the drop is drop OU from 1970s to 1960, which is pretty sharp.
Yeah. And we're getting onto pretty much, I think, the only break of the map. We have a quarter left of the map. And there is some more notes to come. Luqas still with full combo. Oh, you're trying to catch up, maintaining a good combo so far. Getting into a few triplets in this section.
Buffalo is reaching the maximum of combos, so whoever misses will
There's no mistake in this section.
Just whoever misses will definitely fail the match. Yeah,
okay, this was much closer than I expected for this map. Much closer than I expected. 1 miss for Luqas and 2 for OU.
Yeah, and the ratio from Luqas is pretty impressive.
Yeah, 263 regulars only. That is a crazy play, actually. Very good from Luqas. Securing the point here as well. But yeah, 2,000 points of difference for the overall score between the two players on the first pick. All you not showing any mercy regardless, and we're gonna go straight with 4K LN. All right.
Alright, so heading to the 4K elements, it is ST Helix marked by G.
Alright. So this is another short map, 2 minutes on this one. DDDD song. That's definitely... That's a song I don't know much, unfortunately. Oh yeah, actually I remember the melody now. Yeah, I know the song. I just took a quick peek actually for most of the map, but we're actually around the 2 minutes for most of the maps. Okay. I mean, makes sense considering the amount of maps you have to learn, especially with different key modes.
And also fun fact about the mappers, he's a 7 key main, but now he's mapping a 4 keys. And one thing, he's really loves some anchors, buttons, anchor elements, and everything can be anchors. So it's gonna be an evil map according to the mappers. So we just gonna wait and see.
Yeah. And also the interesting part is how it's OU who picked the 4K LN map. Right, of course, in the introduction, pretty close. Although Luqas clearly has the advantage in accuracy so far, but OU is catching up. OU is catching up, and that's something Luqas is gonna fear. Unless he maintains each of the LNs here pretty well. Right, pretty good chord jacks. Alright, 0.3% of difference in accuracy between the two players, but OU is still increasing the accuracy despite his introduction play. Blocked with full combo so far. Alright, pretty good. They're both holding on the different sections here. Alright, a little bit more chill. We don't have much LN in this section, so that allows them to rest a little bit from the reading side. Getting into the jack section here. And also, I just noticed, but OU is getting this time an advantage in accuracy. OU managed to catch up on the accuracy. Luqas dropping some. But still full combo for both of them, and we're half the map. There's still a chance for Luqas to catch up considering the length of the map. But it's also going to depend on the many chord jacks we're about to see. Alright, this is getting really close. 0.03% in the two players. Still full combo, no drop. We're close to the ending. Wait, you getting an drop. Oh my god, this is getting really close. Any act drop is going to be fatal. Luqas holding in, not dropping much. OU still losing a little bit, unfortunately. Considering that this is the pick of OU, can he? No, that's too late. That is too late. Luqas managed to have a little comeback of accuracies, but we have two full combos from the two players. That is very good.
Yeah, it is really hard map to coordination. We can see like some 1.6 or 1.8 release is really awkward to act.
Yeah. Also considering some of the LN placements as well, as you mentioned, for some of the releases, it's quite difficult. Alright, we're gonna get into the next map. This time I believe it's Luqas' pick. So last time he picked the 6K map. Is he gonna go again for 6K? Considering that the 6K rise was really close, I don't know if he wants to try the LN. Okay, going for the 5K rise, that's fair. Alright. Wait, the BPM 380. That's very copeable for the map. That should be 190 for sure. I don't know why it's 380. But yeah, this is clearly 190 for the BPM, not 380.
Yeah, the mapper should have a double BPM for the sake of mapping.
Oh,
Yes.
then I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, so in Mania or in mapping in general, like some pattern need to put in some unsupported snap. So you will need to double BPM or even triple them. So you can use some weird snapping. Oh, did I just see some miss? Oh, never mind. That was a client.
Yeah, friendly the client, but yeah, look at so far opening pretty well. Alright, let's see how it's gonna go for the 5K. So far the streams executed well, pretty good. Good trails here. Ooh, first miss for OU though. Yeah, there are some finicky trails as we're already seeing on the stream between the doubles or even the triplets trails. But other than that, OU is still fine. Sadly below 99%, which Luqas is holding very well on the first quarter of the map. Alright, good for Jax here between the two players.
Yeah. Oh, we forward miss.
Unfortunately getting some accuracy drop as well as a miss.
Yeah, definitely some technical is not a cup of tea for OU.
Yeah, 22,000 of points difference. Luqas having a clear advantage on the first half, and I think for the rest of the map he's going to be able to keep the advantage through and through, giving a disadvantage for OU to just get a backup and come back. Despite OU actually being 99%, which remains good. I unfortunately cursed him and gave him a miss. I don't know how, you know, stream curse, as we say. But Luqas doing phenomenal, 99.7%, still holding on to the full combo. No drops whatsoever. Good core jacks here as well. Oh, you're actually back with the 99%. Is he going to be able to hold them to 99% at least? Ooh, that's an evil section. And we're in the end. Alright, last notes here. And yeah, considerable lead coming from Luqas, more than 50,000 points. And very good FC as well. 990k on this map with only 700. Very strong score from Luqas. Securing another point. $6K, yes indeed, he got a miss on the 6K rise. Difference of one miss between Luqas and OU for the 6K rise. And other than that, yeah, he just got one miss on the 3 maps so far, which is really good.
Yeah, and remember it was... I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, please.
Just the 6 year ride miss from Luqas. This was like just a beginning, like just a regular project. So I think like just an accident. It's not a fact at all. So we are back
Yes,
with
indeed.
Nike picks.
Yeah, 9K Rise picked by OU, which I think makes a lot of sense. Because even if both players didn't seed well on the 9K map, this is still going to be a close pick between the two, but OU has an advantage for this one. Let's see if it's going to pay off. Because so far they did not pick any 7K map yet, and both players are conscious about the risk of picking a 7K map when the two players are actually main 7K players. So let's see how they're gonna do on this map. Oh, green notes, I like that. Luqas opening with a first miss, so OU is going to take a good advantage here. Especially
Oh
when
no.
Luqas gets a second. Oh, very fast trade. Okay, we're getting into a lot of trades this time. That's going to be an interesting one. But accuracy-wise, OU has a much better accuracy. So it's going to be way harder for Luqas to catch up. 92% for Luqas. And OU is like still at 96, 97%. Okay, OU is still getting a good drop of accuracy, so if Luqas still managed to be around 92%, that should be fine. But if OU gets even more misses, that's going to be fatal at this point. But OU is still at times getting close to 95%, here getting back at 95%, getting a small and nice combo onto the transition of half of the map as well. But yeah, as in regards to the Rice map, there's not much to comment, honestly. There's no fast pattern, it's really all about coordinating well the hands. It's pretty fair. A few stairs, of course, a few chord jacks, and that's pretty much it. Okay, we're getting into the break. We're now getting into the last drop, last section of the map. OU with 96%, really having the lead this time, 70,000 points of difference actually between the two players. And I don't think Luqas is going to be able to catch up. There's too much of differences.
Yeah, for higher key modes, more than 7, like 8, 9 or 10 keys is already very rare to 5 players. So look at this, so far still doing good. Yeah, and the map itself, there's a lot of space chord. It's like BMS style. Yeah, it's really hard to read.
Yeah, I can see why. There's also the fact that when you see all the key modes, when you start playing 9K, you're going to use the smallest finger, which I forgot the name.
Yeah, the pinky.
The pinky finger, exactly.
Yes.
See, that's what happens when I know the fingers in French and Spanish, but in English I tend to forget.
Yes.
But yeah, with 9K maps, you start to use more often the pinky finger. Not everybody uses that finger or trains it, and it especially doesn't help if you didn't play an instrument, because some of the instruments you play, you tend to use that finger, the pinky finger. So it's understandable that they don't perform to the fullest when playing the 9K maps, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the most common missed notes. And we're going with the 7K map this time. Alright, 7K LN, which is going to be an advantage for Luqas here, considering that he's a very good 7K LN player as well. Let's see how he's gonna do.
Yeah, the performance from Luqas on 4KON is pretty impressive.
Out of subject, but I don't think I expected to hear this kind of music in Mania at all. Like pop Japanese music. Like, such kind of music is so common in taiko and standards as well. But I'm not used to see that in many as well. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see how the map is. Alright, Lucas, unfortunately getting a first miss, but OU is not having a very good accuracy. So Lucas is going to get it back up very fast. Alright, lots of coordination on the first drop of the map. There is like some short spacing here on this one, and also the placement of the rice notes are fairly evil in this section. Oh, you're getting a miss. And Lucas already on the 99%. Oh, you're still in 98%. Pretty good. Oh wait, Lucas got a miss. Traded by OU? Wait,
Yeah, it's another coordination map. And we are getting to the drop section, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, there's even more. I think there's more rice in this section in particular for the Ki. And there's some very funny stairs as well. We love the stairs, don't we? Alright, so far so good. They're both holding on the combos here. Lucas still has the advantage of the accuracy though. He's the closest one to get back up to 99%. There's also 5,000 points of difference, I think. Lucas getting a miss. The score bar is getting closer to OU. Another miss from Lucas. Oh no. OU is holding a good combo. The score is leading back to OU. Oh, getting a miss. Oh my god.
Oh,
How many? Oh,
my god.
days.
It's 545 score gap.
Jesus. Insanely close. Right at the end, we go back to Lucas. And this time it's match point. Rip to OU. I actually don't know what keyboard he uses. Yeah. Hurts to see that for sure.
Yeah, the ratio advantage is really what I have Lucas for getting this point.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point to take, especially how close it was. Alright, we're getting. This is 8k rice, I believe. Yeah,
Yes, it is.
8k rice.
And map by our host.
Okay, this is going to be a classic thing. This song is such a classic on rhythm games as well. It's very complete as a song.
Yeah, from the song I can see it should be kind of some chord stream and it's like some techniques.
Yes, it's a fairly. I mean, it's a common song used for rhythm technicality, actually. So definitely, there's going to be some coordination for the map. All right, let's see how it's gonna do. OU picked this map, so should be good for OU. It all depends on Luqas and how he does in this map. Normally, this is a big advantage for OU, considering this is 8k department. Yes, we're already seeing a miss from Luqas, so OU is going to take a fine lead here. Second miss from Luqas, OU opening with a good advantage of almost 20,000 points. And this is also a very short map, 2 minutes. So things are gonna go very fast. Already 30,000, 40,000 points of difference between the two players. Getting into the tricky trails on this little section, and we're back into the chord jacks. And with the infamous red note placements.
Yeah, the picky note.
Yeah.
Okay, compared to the round of 24 maps, there are more pinky notes in this. So this is like more of a real 8 key maps.
Alright, Oyo with 99%, and we're still half in the map. That's a very good score. Unfortunately, I don't think Luqas is going to be catching up. There's already almost 100,000 of score difference, and we're half in the map as well.
Both players seems to be good on their funny bursts.
Yeah, funny burst, and also rhythmically accurate as well. The yellow notes and red are giving the rhythm of the drums, pretty much. And the vocals also. Blue and white notes, which were mainly used to pretty much complement with the song. Getting into the last section after these chord jacks. And yeah, that's clearly Oyo's point here.
And Oyo seems
close to
miss
99.
99, but he will still save yeah, unmatched boy will be safe.
Yeah, still overall good. Still overall good play. 4 misses only. Oyo's still alive. Not giving up yet the match. But Luqas still has some advantages. There's some maps he could pick against Oyo.
Just so far,
There's
Luqas is still doing good in 7 keys and lowers. And on the higher than 7 keys, we only have 10 key rise, I believe.
There
Yeah.
is there's the 10k rise that wasn't picked indeed, and that's the only one left.
Yeah, so it's mean.
So Luqas has an advantage with the maps being left. Okay, 5k Alan, so we're gonna see Ononokomachi. Alright. Alright, I don't know if there's going to be some sort of like bursts with the lens on this one. But now that I listen to the song, I don't think there's really going to be that. It's mainly going to be about consistent holds, spreads.
Yeah, for 188 BBM, I think it will be more like consistencies and density picks.
Alright, here we go. Introduction of the map. Ooh. Interesting jacks here with the combination of rice and the line. And now we're getting onto the stairs section. Well, very small stairs, of course, not long ones. Okay, so far so good. Very close between the two players. Very small advantage going for Oyu. Accuracy-wise, he's still holding very well though. Oh, a little bit of switch between the scores. But a big surprise, Oyu playing this really well. Luqas has to get the point here if he doesn't want to go to tiebreaker. This is really close so far, only 1,000 points of difference. While you're still having the advantage 0.02% of difference here. Executing well the stairs here. That gives Oyu a lead in terms of accuracy. But Luqas can still manage to increase the accuracy once again. It all depends on who holds the accuracy the best. Oh, you're still holding in 0.07% of difference this time. So we're getting to the last quarter of the map. Both players haven't the full combo yet. No misses were done. Okay, yeah. The accuracy gap is actually increasing, giving a whole advantage for OU. Oh no, Luqas getting a miss here. That's not getting good. OU taking the lead, still remaining with full combo. Executing the LN jacks here. And yeah, I think that's a full combo from OU.
Yeah, it should be a full combo for OU.
Very good play, honestly, from both players, but OU taking the advantage pretty much through the whole map, accuracy-wise and also combo-wise. That is maybe the most important point that happened, because now OU is going to pick... So either it's going to be 7k Rise or the 10k Rise, but I mainly tend to think it's the 10k Rise that is going to be picked by OU, so he can get an advantage with the fact that it's a bigger key spread.
Yeah, if he can win the 10k rise, this will be an equal rise, and we will have the tiebreakers. Yes, and that's what he's going to 10k rise.
Yeah, wise choice here. Going for the tiebreaker. Okay, what a funny song. I don't think I expected to hear such kind of melody. This music as a 10k Rise feels incredible. Tiebreaker hype? We'll see. It all depends on this pick, but seeing that it's a 10k Rise, I do believe OU will take a good advantage on this one.
Yeah, and coming from 146 ppm and only 3.4 star ratings, I think will be a simple for 3 map.
Right, let's find out.
Let's do it, and here we go.
Oh wait, Luqas is getting an advantage right now? I don't think I expected this in my boost. Alright, let's find out. So far, accuracies are close, 87 versus 86. There's some mistrading, a lot of mistrades between the two players.
Yeah, but so far Luqas is still leading with a 15k point gap.
Yeah, there's quite a gap of 20,000 between the two players. Luqas is going to take some good profit on this one. Alright, so for executing well, the pattern is 5% of difference, 4% actually. Okay, there's a little bit of misses that are going to give you a little bit of comeback. There's like the little jack section that Luqas missed on, which was like in these kind of sections, like that's right, getting onto the stairs, pretty good. OU is getting back up though in terms of accuracy, 1% of difference this time. He is catching up, we're half in the map. Oh, wrong keeper Luqas, but that's gonna be fine. OU also does pretty much the same mistakes, but less, especially in this section. OU gets a better readability on the calm sections. Ooh, 7,000 points of difference so far. This is getting closer. Oh, this is getting really close attention. Luqas getting more misses. Oh no, it's getting back up to OU. We're near the end. Oh, you're getting another miss. Trade miss. Luqas getting an advantage with the accuracy. Oh, you once again dropping. Oh no, Luqas drops.
Yes, and Luqas is gaining accuracies. He's
oh no,
doing
he's
so
getting
good.
too much. 1% of difference almost. And that's enough. Luqas going to be ending the match with a breakpoint. Actually insane. Well, congratulations to Luqas for winning the match against OU 5-3. Very close match between the two players, honestly. Very close one.
Yeah, that was a really thrilling pick.
Ah man. Good match to both players, honestly. Well, what else can I say? Oh, Lucas saying I learned 10k while playing it. Well, congratulations, Lucas. God damn
Yes,
it, this man.
congrats.
Right, I just wondered this time if Lucas is going to DM me to tell me the story of why he managed to play the tank. I don't know. At times, Lucas sends me messages about this, so I could expect this. I don't know. But yeah, what can I say? Well, we can end up saying the next match we're gonna have today because we have more matches, and I'll let you know about it. So let me take a bit of time so I can tell you the other matches on today, Saturday. So we're gonna have today a match at 15 UTC. So in about 4 hours, it's going to be Sonic 4 against Dravenix Terry. And then another match will be at 17 UTC, which is going to be Jerem versus Black U1. The last match of today, no, sorry, there's one I missed. At 16 UTC, you're going to have Rodrigo versus Skrichel. And the last match will be at 22 UTC, Mila versus Freak. Alright, and I think that's it for me. Unless you have any last words as well, my good friend?
Yeah, I think it's my pleasure to stream and commentate this match, and I'm really appreciate and I'm looking forward for next match. So stay tuned, guys.
Yeah, have a good one.
Have a
Peace.
good one. And we'll see you on other match. Goodbye.